All right, y'all. So here I am in the parking garage in downtown Miami. I'll give you a quick little look right behind me. You may recognize this. I am here to, of course, appeal the code enforcement illegal actions. And this is the process, and this is what we have to live with because government officials feel like they have no accountability. They know they have no accountability until they met we the people. People who will stand up for their rights and people who will fight. My point in saying all this, they have been telling me they're going to do it, and I knew they would, because there is no accountability. But we'll take it to court. I don't expect to win at the first hearing because they're appointed by the county. But once we get it before a real judge and we show the facts and the laws, we'll win this. But I do have 5 more citations. Let's see if it's going to let me do it here. And I'll put this anyway. You're gonna see these papers in the citations. Section 105.1 of the Florida Building Code. This is important. They say the Florida Building Code, even though they don't want to honor Florida law, but Florida Building Code. Failure of owner, builder, or contractor to obtain a permit prior to commencing work on tiki hut to include electrical. First of all, they didn't let me pull my owner builder. They said that I need a design professional. I have that on email. Good luck in court, Miami-Dade County. You clearly said that I needed a contractor. You clearly said that I needed a design professional. Well, in previous videos, you guys know that, no. State of Florida code says I can be my own design professional. I was denied that right. So I was denied the ability to pull an owner builder. Wasted my time in the office, going down to permit and building department down there. And the tiki hut, anyway, this is about the tiki hut. I gave them the card of the Seminoles who built it. It's exempt from a building permit, but it needs a zip permit as long as I provide that card. They said they couldn't read the card. I could read the card. I read it just fine. And they didn't want to accept that. So either way, good luck in court on that one, guys. Good job, Miami-Dade County. That's Miami-Dade County, sorry. The second one here, this one is for Section 105.1 of the Florida Building Code, failure of owner, builder, or contractor to obtain a permit prior to commencing work on shed with attached roof structure. They're talking about a shed that was built, I don't know how long ago. It came with the house. That's the way it was. I haven't touched it. It's got big holes in it. You guys see it in some of the videos. It's atrocious. I'm going to take that shed down anyway, and I've told them that. I was like, I mean, look, I really don't care about that shed. It was serving a purpose. Now it no longer serves a purpose, but now I got to do the work to tear it down, and that's just going to take time. When I can get to it, I'll get to it. But it's ugly. I don't want that shed there. It's been there. You can tell it's been there forever. But either way, it's exempt from a building permit because it's a prefab shed that says in code, prefab shed under 400 square feet. I believe it's either 100 square feet or 400 square feet. Well, it's clearly under 100 square feet anyway. It's a, let me see, it's a 5 by 10, I believe. A 5 by 10, that's 50 square feet of a prefab, and it's clearly a prefab shed. It's like how every prefab shed is built. I didn't design this thing myself. I didn't build it. I didn't commence work on it. So that wording, commenced work, that's very interesting. Let's see how that goes in court, Miami-Dade County attorneys, because now it's the attorneys involved. Let's see how that goes in court there. So prefab shed that came with the house. I bought the house as is. I get it, but there was no violation on that, or else we would have dealt with it before closing on the house. But this is government retaliation for these government employees, these government servants, these public officials, whatever you want to call them. There will be big accountability on my side. I'm coming for you guys. So is my attorneys. All right, so then the third one here. Section 105.1 of the Florida Building Code. Of course, it's the Florida Building Code. Failure of owner, builder, or contractor to obtain a permit prior to commencing work on attached. It says here, attached addition on the northeast corner of the main structure. You know what that is? That's an actual bedroom in the house. Again, about the house as it is. Apparently, in 2001, the owner at the time, he has passed away since, and I didn't buy it from this guy. I bought it from the guy that bought it from that guy. The house. He pulled a permit, and they denied him the permit, but he built this bedroom in the house. And I told him, look, no problem. I'll do the owner builder thing facetiously, because at this point they were like, yeah, they're not going to give me the permit. It's like, yeah, I'll pull the owner builder. I'll be my own design professional. No, you need a design professional. I was like, okay. So they want me to tear down a portion of my house. It's brick. The guy built it in brick because I have a wood structure house. and it's the biggest piece of crap house. And it was built in 1999 after Hurricane Andrew, when wood structured houses weren't really supposed to be a thing. But it is a wood structured house. It literally has a crawl space underneath. It's something you would find in the north. You don't find it in South Florida, where we're bombarded by hurricanes on a regular. But, you know, Miami-Dade County, what do they care? So yeah, that house is a wood framed house, and I bet you there's an argument that it was built illegally, but the county approved it. Anyway, the part of the house that is actually the best part, and the guy did a pretty good job, and not the best because it gets hot in there, doesn't have a nice attic, whatever. That part of the house is the safest part. It's built strong with blocks, and yeah, the county wants me to tear that down or get a design professional and get it permitted. All right, so let's see how that one goes in court. Mind you, it was built 20 years ago. I've had the house for 2.5 years. All right, and then section 105.1 of the Florida Building Code, failure of owner, builder, or contractor to obtain a permit prior to commencing work on a new construction of a 2-story addition to include plumbing work. So this 2-story addition is my treehouse. It's what I call a treehouse. It's quite literally a play set. It's where my wife and I play, and as I always say, the way my wife and I play is none of your business. There is no age restrictions on playing. I am a kid who doesn't want to grow up. I did grow up in that era of R-Us. And yeah, can't live in there. The rain will get you. Everything gets wet in there. A few things don't get wet because I protect some of my gaming consoles or some of my games. I will put a cover over it, basically. So things get covered, but the rain gets all up in there. The sun gets in there. The dirt gets in there. The insects get in there. And I'm talking about, you know, bees and wasps, you know, so I'm constantly going around, and I have to treat the treehouse like you would any other treehouse, the play set. And yeah, it's not physically attached to the house. It is quite literally a play set. Now, if you pay attention, I have, and you're going to see the next citation, I have the biggest swing set in the county. I have the biggest trampoline in the county. I have the biggest play set or treehouse in the county. Why is that wrong? The function is still the same. We don't sleep in there. We don't cook in there. There's no kitchen. Now, I'm allowed to have plumbing. I haven't attached that plumbing, but I asked, okay, I would like to pull an owner builder plumbing permit. And they said, no, you need a plumbing contractor. So Miami-Dade County, please do pay attention to these videos, because what you have coming to you is going to be heavy. And I'm going to tell you why, and why I'm so upset, and why I will stop at nothing to make sure that there will be strict accountability, because you have destroyed my life. And I'm about to tell you and our viewers how you have destroyed my life because of your overreach, and because of your illegal actions, and because of your I don't care about the people attitude. You're going to learn, and you're going to start caring, because I'm coming after you. I'm coming after your pensions. I'm coming after your reputations. I'm coming after you with everything that I have. And I will stop at nothing, because the lives that you destroy is real. All right, so obviously this is all going to be in the legal system, how I come after them. I'm not one of those people. I just believe I'm smarter than them. I have them. I got gotchas. I got your emails. I have been playing the long game, knowing that if you were going to destroy, that you could possibly destroy my life. And at this point, you have destroyed my life. It is done. There's no going back. I'll tell you here in a second. So here's what is this, number 4? This is the one. Oh yeah. So section 105.1 of the Florida Building Code, failure of owner, builder, or contractor to obtain a permit prior to commencing work on trapeze structure. That structure is an above ground swing set. It is not attached. They still think it's attached. Like, there's no way that can't be attached to ground, like, permanently. No, that whole thing, there wouldn't be any, there's nothing there that would remain of that trapeze structure within in less than an hour with the right crew. But usually me and one other guy, we can do it in about 4 hours, comfortable. We can take the whole thing down, and you'll never even know it was there. It is a temporary structure. It is a swing set. At a moment's notice, especially, and I do it specifically for hurricanes, I can take everything out, put it in a 6x12 trailer, put it in storage, whatever I need. You know what I mean? So swing set. All right. And then the trapeze and swing sets are exempt from a building permit. Swing set. You can say whatever you want. It's a swing set. I just happen to have the largest swing set in the county. And the trampoline, above ground trampolines are exempt from building permits. And it's an above ground trampoline. That's what the next is. We have bungees on it. We jump in there. How we jump in there? Well, that's how do kids jump in a trampoline? Are you going to dictate how they jump, how they land, what form they use? Are you going to have the judges' cards? Get a job, man. It's a trampoline. In fact, that net in sailing, it's called a trampoline. So I have netting with bungees and we bounce in it. It's a trampoline. And I got to tell you something. I have a ton of fun in that thing. And for you guys, you public officials, you'll never understand the joy that one has in life as we get older. I'm 44 years old, and I will refuse to stop playing. But you old people out there that are even younger than me, but you have that mentality of, we can't have this. Why? On your property, you can do whatever the hell you want. On my dirt, you're going to stay off of it. And I'm going to make sure you learn a lesson. And everybody else in this country is going to watch, and they're going to be like, wow, that man really stuck it to that county. I'm going to stick it to you. I'm going to tell you why. My wife and I were very happy. I did do my homework before I did all these things. And I knew I always expected I'd get some backlash. And I was like, well, I mean, we can talk it through it. You know, Miami-Dade County's got to be reasonable. I've been arrested 3 times in my life for something I've never done. And how I don't learn my lesson, that people don't care about you. They don't. Your neighbors might care a little bit. Your family might care a little bit. Be careful with those friend enemies, you know, those friends that are enemies. People don't care about you. It's a give and take. There has to be accountability. Now, there are some saints out there. There are people who do care about you. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying in general, the public officials, you're just you're a number to them, and you're a money bag, and they have a job to do, and that's collect as much money as possible. They have to be draconian, and they think they're being fair. We don't live in a black and white society. We don't. There are case-by-case things, and nobody wanted to hear me out. The mayor did not hear me out, so I'm running for mayor. My commissioner didn't hear me out. Well, he termed out anyway, and anytime he runs for office, guess who's going to be there? You should have met with your constituents, Madam Mayor. All that being said, my wife and I are going to go through a divorce over this situation. We were happy. I love building these things so that we can enjoy them. You know, it's the state of Florida Homeowners Bill of Rights. You have the right to enjoy your property. I looked into the law, and I know I'm a little bit bigger. I'm a little bit different, but it's an acre of land. It's over an acre of land. I love all my neighbors, the ones that are closest to me, the ones I talk to on a regular, at least 2 or 3 times a week. But the arguments that my wife and I have had, because she's coming from Venezuela, and in Venezuela, you don't beat the government. The government beats you up. Well, in Miami, we're not too far from that as it stands. You don't beat the government. The government beats you up. Even when you're right, you will be wrong. And this is Miami. You got to remember, when you come visit Miami, the charm of it is you're coming to visit a lot of different countries all in one place with the protection of the United States. But you're not going to speak English in half of the place. You're either going to speak Creole or you're going to speak Spanish. You're not going to speak English. And that's the magic. You go to the Caribbean while still being in the States. There's a charm about Miami, and I really applaud Miami, and I love the diversity that we have and the cultures that we have and how we intermingle and all that. It's why I won't leave Miami. It's why I invest in Miami, and I believe in Miami. And that, and you can't beat the weather. But I tell her, we'll win this. And you just have to have faith. I don't want to have the stress, and she can't stop. She can't stop living with that stress. And she cries up, and I get stressed out. And a couple times I have exploded in anger, not physically or anything like that. It's more you yell out a yell and you walk away. And it's enough for me to say, this is not the marriage that I wanted. I need a partner who can understand me, but I understand her position too. She needs a partner who can understand her. And we don't. It all comes down to this. It comes down to these violations. I told her, this is America. It's not Venezuela. Here things are done different. We'll take it to court. It's not a big deal. It'll take some time. We can enjoy it in the meantime. We'll resolve it. Yes, it's expensive, but we'll get that money back. That's the way the court system works. When we're right, at least in this case, not always, but the statute says I can recuperate my attorney fees. So, when we're right, we'll get our money back, and we'll sue for the rest of it, because we'll be right, and we'll do a civil lawsuit. So we are doing a civil lawsuit. She has no faith in that. Because she doesn't understand it. She's not from here. She's only been in the country 8 years. She just became an American citizen a month and a half ago, after being married for 6 years, by the way, and we did the paperwork right away. And that's the way it goes. Even my wife, we couldn't leave the country to go on our honeymoon or anything like that. So we built our home trying to make it a paradise, because we couldn't leave the country anyway. We did travel around, but she wants to go to New York, and I've been pretty bad about that, mostly because I've been spending a lot of money on the attorneys and the residual money, because our home is the one place where I don't want to ever skimp on. I want to enjoy the home. That's where we spend the majority of our time, and it's a lovely place. But we're sleeping in different bedrooms now. It's a four bedroom, 3 bath. Well, if I have to tear it down, it'd be a 3-2. That's originally what it was. If the county gets their way, I'll have to tear down that other unit, the bedroom and the other bathroom that's there. But yeah, it's a 4-3, and we do sleep in separate bedrooms, and it's at this point it's been going on for quite some time, and it's pretty much over. I don't know if we'll be able to rekindle if things ease up, but it is the way it is. It is my second marriage, and I failed on my first one, and now I'm gonna fail on this one. But I don't feel like I failed. I feel like my government failed me. I believe in this country. I believe in our history, and I believe in our laws. And when you have public officials who don't care, so what do? What do you do? I can only tell you what I will do. I'm gonna pick myself up, and I'm gonna keep fighting. And I'm coming. And I'm not lying to you when I told you hell's coming with me. I'm coming. And hell is coming with me. I'm gonna fight you in court, and I'm gonna publicly shame every single one of you. I'll stand in front of that building, and I'll publicly shame your name every day. And then I'll work nights, but I'll be there every day. Madam Mayor, you did not do enough. Jim Byers, you are a tyrant. Edu Rojas, you are just a pawn, and you're gutless. Beverly Washington, you're clueless. You have no idea what you're doing. You're in there, I have no clue why. What are some of the other ones? Estopiñan. What is it? Pedro Estopiñan. I haven't said these names in a while. Pedro Estopiñan, you're an idiot. You're just a dumbass. You're about as stupid as they come. And you've been doing that for a long time. From what it's the only thing I can figure out, to be in the position that you're in, but you're an idiot. And who was the other one? The electrical guy. Was it Stuart Bazerman, the Dingleberry? I'm doing this from my tyrant speech, my protest speech. Hey, Stuart Bazerman, you are a Dingleberry. Like, seriously, retire. You are so far done. Go enjoy your life, the rest of your life. Get out, and let younger people who are I'm sure in your prime you were the man. I'm sure you were. It's time to retire. Get out. Either way, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for all of you. People are gonna know who you are. I'm gonna put you on camera every moment I can, so they can see how you react, see how you treat people. You do not have a right to privacy in public spaces, in public service. And let me tell you something, when I win mayorship, and I'm sorry, Madam Mayor, I do like you. As an individual, you're a great lady, from what I can tell. I don't know you personally, but you try. You're just not good enough. And the people of this county deserve the best. They deserve somebody with fire, somebody with passion, and somebody who's going to pay attention to the details, and somebody who can do all the research necessary to make sure that there's always a good resolution. And for God's sake, somebody who understands the Constitution of the United States and the history of this country. My parents came from another country, and I know more about the history of this country than you all do. I'm making my point to. I love it. I live for it. And well, you've given me a platform. That's the only good thing you've done, but it's been in malice, and you did it to yourself. But I'm coming for you. All right, with that being said, I'm going inside, and my attorney already did this. I just want to press them and see. One, I want to make sure my attorney is doing his job. Two, they gave me this notice that I have until today, but the citations were issued so February 8th at 12:46. I'm purposely waiting. There it is, 12:53. To see if they honor the day, meaning until 5 o'clock when they close, or if it has to be before 12:53 or 12:46 when they officially 12:43 when they officially wrote the citation. Some 12:43, some 12:46. Yeah, whatever. So let's go see if we're going to have a court hearing. I'm still waiting for the other court dates. Remember, it was done back in, what was it, August and September, or maybe, September, October, maybe. Pretty sure it was August. But anyway, I'm still waiting for those court hearings. I don't expect to win those because they're county appointed, not like they're not real judges, and they're not elected by any means. They're either prior inspectors or they're attorneys who will hear cases, but they're county appointed. So we'll just appeal that because I already know I'm going to lose that. It's just a given. So we're going to go before a real judge who understands real law and is objective, and we'll make our case there. I do have a firm that I have taken on. I may take on another firm. It all depends because my attorney, although I like him, and attorneys can do this, so sometimes you have to be as kind as you can and as you just have to, put a little fire or passion, I used to say, I don't know. Get them to do their jobs at the time they say they're going to do it. So my attorney told me we were going to do some stuff. Hasn't happened yet. And the deadline has been over a month or 2 months in some cases. So it's like, let's get this done. So we'll see what happens there. I do have other attorneys watching and being hawkish about this. Nice thing about being in your mid-40s, you went to high school and you coached, and you have a lot of friends who are attorneys. Most people, so I got a lot of friends who are attorneys, and they have my back on this. They won't, they told me this is a good case, it's not what I specialize in, get a specialist, and we'll watch your back from there. So that's nice, and I'm very thankful to them. Nothing's free, I still have to pay, and that's the way it goes. So so I think it's one attorney and two firms that are looking at this case right now. But one firm is the one that I have already given a retainer to. The other ones I owe quite a bit of money to. But being their friends, they let me just wait to see what the outcome is and see where we go. But there it is. Really, I probably won't even go inside and show you guys this. I just want to do that from here. My wife and I, we are going to be filing for divorce probably later on this year. How that's going to work is going to be interesting. I'm not interested in dating anyone. We are going to be still living in the same house because we have to figure out what we're going to do with that. We bought the house at a really good deal. We have to fix all these permits anyway before we could ever sell. That is the direction it's going to have to go. So until then, we can't just afford to live anywhere else. I have a home-based business that the county's trying to shut down because those were the other citations. So we have to live in separate bedrooms, and we both have agreed that we won't date anyone. We won't see anyone. We will be respectful to each other because there is love there. There's love there. I don't want to see my wife dating someone else. I don't want someone else in the house, and we reciprocate and do the same. and it's gonna be very hard, you know. We didn't have kids. We talked about it. So anyway, that's where we're at. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys informed. I love you guys. I love my wife. How y'all doing today?
Oh, yes, sir.
How's it going? Going up to 17.
ID?
No, I don't give ID. Skipper is what you can put down.
Want to know if you want to take it slow. Oh, hop up on my jet and roll to Tokyo.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you.
How are you, sir?
Hi.
Do me a favor. This cannot be videoed. Screening area.
Sir, I'm in a publicly accessible area.
Not here to hinder.
You
what
are
you're
doing
trying
your
to
job,
do.
and that's all I'm gonna say in camera. You are doing your job, and I applaud that. You're doing what you're told you're
I
supposed to do.
appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Now,
I just wanted to let you know that state statute doesn't allow you. I'm trying to prevent you from getting involved in the discussion with the police.
Sure,
Okay,
sure,
I'm
sure.
not a police officer. I made that very clear. Okay. I work for internal services.
yeah, it's just.
We have to be very careful because security functions like this, when they're recorded,
Do you think it's
those are
my first
exempt-
time?
Hold on one second. Oh, I know it's not. Those are exempt from public disclosure, and by the statute, it's also exempt
may
from
I?
video. That I can't give you a court statement on that, sir. I'm just trying to have a
No,
formal
right. A
conversation.
formal
with you, so
conversation. Yeah, I just
you understand the
I
policy.
forgot to
and
put
keep
it.
you from
I forgot to put it this way. I'll show it myself.
keep you from dealing with the police. So
Yes, I've already spoken to the police about it. I can't go through the system. We've already been over this.
Okay.
It's not my first time, but
I
I appreciate you, and
Okay.
we will hopefully
problem.
have conversations.
All right, sir. Thank you.
My phone number's on there if you want to call.
okay, thank you.
It never fails, which is why I always record. So here we are. All right, so publicly accessible areas, you're gonna. It's on them. If they want to put up blockers, they can put up blockers. It's on them. For me, I'm just gonna do what we do, and we'll fight it in court. All right. Sorry. This came through here. Here.
I want to know if you want to take it slow. Oh, hop up on my jet and roll to Tokyo. I like Gucci bags when they build up with cash. Call me honey, give me money and designer for the ass.
Remember the hole? They made progress. It took them a while, but well, welcome to bureaucracy. All right, let's see. Yes, sir. I've got 5 citations here I need to take to a hearing. I do believe my attorney may have done it already, but I need to double check.
Code enforcement?
That is correct.
Okay, can you come down to the window?
So I've just had to hit record again. I'm gonna upload this on the channel as well. So an inspector just came into the property, or someone from the county in a county government, in a Miami-Dade County vehicle, came onto the property with no trespassing signs. Did not knock on the door, and I understand, but they can't necessarily drive onto the property. They were supposed to be out in the street. And then they can walk up, and they're allowed to knock on your door, and you can say, no, you can leave, and they'll send you whatever information they can. But he started taking pictures. You guys, I'm back here, by the way. They started taking pictures. I'm ready, of the property on my property. Okay, so my attorney did call this in. I just wanted to make sure it's set, because this is the last day, and I see the time here, so it's 20 days to respond and do a hearing. But it's 12:46, and I want to know if at 1:33, if I can still put this in.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my viewers like to know these things.
Oh no, that's quite alright, man. I mean, it feels like almost like a TikTok video.
Yes.
Right. You might have a borrow these and give it right back.
Oh no, that's great. Yeah, and if you can check, if you can just check to see, I think it is already set for a hearing, and then I just want to make sure my attorney's doing the right thing.
Alright, and after you gotta get into the YouTube channel or
Yeah, Miami Circus. It's super easy. Miami Circus, YouTube channel. Yep. So yeah, I'll throw that clip in there of that inspector taking videos. I have like, I don't know, 20 cameras in the house. Some are hidden, some are wide open, so people know that they're being filmed. And hopefully they all work. They don't always work. Sometimes I lose all footage. But luckily, Gabby went ahead and recorded as it was happening to her phone. And that's usually what I tell her when we really want to make sure we don't lose information. Go ahead and record it to your phone. So she has that. And she is livid. I couldn't hit play on this fast enough, and I didn't want you to hear her that way. But let me tell you something. That woman is on fire. She is upset. The Constitution is something we must fight for. Our rights, our civil liberties are something that we must fight for. It's not a man-made laws. These are God-given laws. And throughout our history, people of all cultures have been fighting for these rights. How about that? I told you, Miami-Dade County, it's where the Constitution goes to die. It's where democracy goes to die. Unless we keep them in check. It is a good county. We just have to remind some public officials there are limits to your power, and you will be held accountable. And I am going to hold Miami-Dade County accountable. They need to do a better job educating public officials and employees. When I win office, it will be understood that I am here to serve the people. The people have the say. And this mayor has not done that for me, and I really like her a lot, and it's really unfortunate. I think she's a wonderful woman. I think she has good intentions, but she's not good enough. She does not meet with the people. She'll do photo ops all day, yeah, because that's what she thinks. That's what the Democratic Party tells her wins elections. And I, as a Democrat, am very upset with the Democratic Party, because that is not what wins elections. In the local government, you have got to open your doors on a daily basis to the people. The lowliest of us must have some type of a voice. So she can meet with you if you're not a big developer, because that's the way it goes. If you're not a big donor, is she going to meet with you, the voter? She didn't meet with me. My commissioner didn't meet with me. They wouldn't hear my case. I try to warn them that what's being done is illegal. All right, we'll do it through the court system, and we'll do it through the voter system. All right, it's a long rant, but I'm waiting for this guy to come in. I'll edit some of that out. But yeah, I couldn't put Gabby on there. You guys will see Gabby in a different light. You're used to seeing her very nice and calm. I don't even get that fired up. She was pretty upset. But it's an invasion of privacy. It's an invasion of civil liberties, and nobody comes onto your property without permission, without a warrant, without a judge's order. That one you're never going to beat. I'm going to do my best to find out who that is, and then I'm going to FOIA request those photos to show you guys that these are the things that you can do. And if it's his personal phone, I'm going to FOIA request his personal phone. And then we're going to document it, and that'll be part of the lawsuit.
by any chance, did the attorney send by email?
It should have been by email.
Could you confirm with the attorney, or they can forward me the email? Because I'm checking file by file and I'm unable to find it.
I had a feeling.
Can always pause it, or
No, just let's go ahead and fill it out like it's never been done.
okay. If that's the case.
But if you can, any chance you can give me something that says that you can't find record of it from the attorney?
Just the verbal that I checked.
Oh,
the
that's fine.
Email.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's no record of this being filed for a hearing.
No. I've been looking for there for the emails one by one, doing case files,
Right.
and I went back for almost a month, and I'm unable to find it.
Okay.
Usually, especially when there's an attorney, I normally just ask them to forward to me, and with the proof of service of where they initially sent it, I go ahead and just enter the appeal.
Okay.
At least that's just me. Okay. You need a pen and paper?
Yeah. Thank you.
And you're welcome. What you can do is in this portion, just comma and just continue putting the other numbers.
Okay.
And with that information on this left side, I can go ahead and just copy and give you clock it in, date stamp.
Perfect.
And
Yeah.
of
The
course, I'm
clock
sure
is
you're
important.
taking in person. I
Yes, sir.
figure.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know it's gonna be filmed, but I'd love to film it.
Oh, no, trust
So
me,
Miami on YouTube, Miami Circus, and then if you do MiamiCircus.com, you'll see my home-based business.
Yeah, a lady named Edie, she was like, "Oh, is that the guy with the body cam?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Who?
I usually have a body cam.
Why are you doing that? Let me go ahead and get
Thank you. So this is interesting. I was going by this case number to put in here, but this case number is different.
Oh no, you include the citation number, the ones the P
The
with
Ps?
6 numbers.
Okay. Here.
I got it, man.
I'm gonna officially announce next month. I'll be mid-March.
Oh, nice.
But on the YouTube channel, people will see exactly what I stand for. I just haven't officially announced yet. Like officially, the paperwork is not in. I'm waiting for my campaign treasurer. This is gonna be very interesting, brother. I promise you, this is gonna be a very interesting case, because just like you heard, and now we have the evidence. A county official has gone onto my property with no trespassing signs and started filming, taking pictures, like it's no big deal. And they forget that we have something called civil liberties, private property.
Yeah, and you know that inspector, what is it? Coupon?
Right, yeah.
It seems to be a lot of people appealing for his cases.
I never met this person. He's being sent out to just follow these things. It's going to be very interesting. I've already found all the law by state of Florida that says I can do the things that I'm doing. It's the county that doesn't want to allow it. It's because I called Jim Byers a communist. Because he didn't want to hear out I told him, no, hold on, let's talk. I can do these things. I'll never approve you're on my land right now. You're telling me how I'm gonna live on my house. Listen to me, you communists. Oh man, you had people behind him. They were like, you're a government official. You're gonna hear these things. But I was, and I was upset. All right.
Hey, I'm taking, man.
No, I wouldn't say. I'm not saying that to you. You guys are very cordial here. But with him, it's like I have to get your permission for something I'm allowed to do by law. No, sir. So this is my signature here.
Yes, unfortunately, I voted as appellant, but they wanted to keep it that way. One of the good things is, at least in Withdraw Life, you can create a legacy within this.
I just want to live. I just want to live comfortable and happy on my land. And if that means I got to run for office, then I'll run for office. It was not my intent.
That is actually a smart way of doing it.
It's the only thing that scares the politicians is knowing that I can beat them.
Yeah, because you can protest.
Oh, I protested.
No,
and they called the police on me.
Exactly. Not much happens. But
Right.
when you get into the system,
Oh yeah.
that's when you can do a change.
I am going to conduct the ultimate First Amendment audit on the Miami-Dade County from the mayor's office. I will have a live camera at the mayor's office at all times, so people can peek into their office. It is the people's office.
Yeah, no, dude. I'm usually okay with that, man. Let me clock this in, get your copy. And at the meantime, if you want your status of the citation,
Yes, I do.
use my chicken scratch.
Yep.
This is my email address, ejl@miamidade.gov.
Okay.
My direct phone number here. The phone doesn't have a voicemail, but the ringer's on Mac, so
Very good.
It'll annoy somebody, and somebody will pick up the call.
All right, good.
Don't go anywhere. Let me get you a copy.
Very good.
Okay.
Thank you for that. So you guys, you can see that there are county officials and government employees who are genuinely cordial, genuinely care about the people. So this is this individual. Obviously, this is office email, office phone number. But if you ever want to send an email and say, if you live here in Miami-Dade County, you say, hey, thank you for the way you address that, by all means.
All right, here, brother. I'm gonna go ahead and enter myself.
Awesome.
And
Thank you so much. You guys,
Well, no, you're very
I've always had an incredible experience here. Everybody's very cordial, so thank you for that, and you as well.
well, to be honest, I had a conversation to put myself in your shoes, man. If somebody's to say this because I'm well on record, but harassing me, I would take it a little more personal than what you're doing it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, thank you for that.
oh, thank you.
All right.
So, as you know, in the near future, you will get a notified mail for a hearing per case. It was sent through the regular mail, unfortunately, but the email, I included that just to
Sure.
send somebody a message. Hey, there's an upcoming hearing. No information is submitted to them.
Okay.
You know, something
Very
like
good. Okay. Thank you so much.
that. Have a good day.
You too. All right. So there we have it. That's it for now. I'm jetting out of here. It's 2 o'clock. I got a lot of work to do. Miami is beautiful. We can never forget though that everyone is a part of it, not just the elites. And I know I'm an elite. Jesus, I know I'm an elite. I know what my privilege is. I just like not being an elite, but I know what I am. I know I'm privileged. I know where I got my education. Not to say we didn't work for it. I know I'm talented. And I know I'm, look, I dressed, you can tell a lot about a man by the shoes he wears. I work in the mud. I get my hands dirty. And when, you know, a little bit of business up top. Oh man. It's fantastic. Rock it. Be cordial when you work for government, because when I do win mayorship, I'm going to be asking a lot of people to be walking around with these cameras and auditing our government, and I want to see that footage. And we're going to deal with tyrants appropriately. You're not going to have a job in Miami-Dade County if you do not give the best service, if you do not show utmost patience and kindness. Might as well resign if I win. If you can't do it, 'cause I'm coming for you. We will not have tyrants in this county. Not under my watch. I love you guys. I love my wife. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, so I just got back to the house. There's a tree house. The police are here because I'm filing a report because government officials came onto my property and started taking pictures on my property without a warrant. So we're gonna file a police report right now. Let me, and my neighbor just got here too. So I'm gonna record and we'll see what we can put in. How's it going?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good, good. Just a moment. If you don't mind, just pull up a little bit more because my neighbor, he parks right here. Please. Thank you so much for coming out. What's up, Russell? Russell, you won't believe it, brother. Unconstitutional, man. He might be a witness, but I have video camera feed of it.
What happened? Tell me what happened.
So I think an inspector came into my property. Signs are clearly posted. Private property, no trespassing.
It's an inspector.
Inspectors, county.
inspector?
I think it's a county inspector because it was a county vehicle.
Okay.
I have the video of them taking out their phone and start taking pictures inside my property. And I just need that. My attorney said, call the police, get that on record. Body cams are rolling, I hope. How you doing today?
Yeah.
Very good. And then I film everything government. I was actually at the government building. They've given me several citations that are illegal, but I'll fight it in court, no problem. It's civil. But in this case, that needs to be documented.
Because the county. No. Let me explain something to you. What you just said is recorded.
Very good.
If you want, I will give you a case card. But
Oh, I'll take a case card, yeah.
That's it, man. Because we're not gonna write a report because the county inspector comes here.
Right. And he filmed illegally on my property? Yeah.
It's
Didn't even
civil
knock on the
and-
door.
Let me tell you,
It's civil.
I'm telling you. So we're not enforce
Yeah,
civil,
yeah.
civil law, criminal law. We enforce
No
that.
problem.
You understand? So
Yeah.
I don't mind coming here, but I thought it was a stranger. But the county, they have a job, especially that if you said,
Yes.
you know, hey, you received several violations, they probably come here to check to see if you fix the violation.
Right.
You understand? So if you fix them,
Yes.
they can void the citations. But if I
Oh,
were
yeah, they're
you-
not avoiding it.
You
They're
understand?
legit citations. They're in the record.
Okay, I was gonna say, man, if I were you, I'll fix the problem instead of fighting with them.
How about that? Okay, fix the problem instead of fighting with them. I like
You
that.
understand? So take my advice.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, let government do what they want to do, right?
I don't want to say government do what they want to do. That's not what I'm saying, because we have rights. However, but like I said, if there is a problem, like you just said, they are legit. If I were you, I'll fix them.
Yeah.
Then I'll go down there and say, you know what? I fixed them. Is there anything that you guys can do
Right,
to remedy
right.
the situation?
No, I understand. Because county officials don't make mistakes. And they don't break the law.
I tell you, we're human beings, man.
We're not gonna go there.
Everybody makes mistakes. We're not going to
Okay.
go there. There's no one is perfect, man. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
The Bible says clearly, man, we're all sinners and falling short to the glory of God. So we all sinners. There's not even one perfect human being on earth, man. So we're not going to go there.
I understand that.
Okay.
Yeah. Russell, did you want to add anything? Okay. Yeah.
Like I said, you already know it's a county inspector.
Oh, I don't know 100%.
But you saw the county vehicle. You
Right,
you
they
told
say
me that.
Miami-Dade County. Right.
They don't leave anything. Whenever they come
Yeah.
to your property, they're supposed to leave something. You don't just come on their property. They're supposed to leave a notice saying that I took pictures, I inspected. I mean,
Like
you
again.
can get them in the end.
Oh, yeah.
But the bottom line is, sometimes you got to get some reports. I know you guys.
Let
don't
me
wanna
say
write
something to you.
reports,
If you know that I don't know what they're supposed to do, because I don't work for court enforcement. You understand?
Right.
You have an issue, that person have a supervisor, you go there, you report it. They'll
Right.
know on that day we responded here, they'll
Right.
handle that.
Okay.
You understand? Because that's not a police matter, to be honest.
Okay, and that's fine. And I appreciate that. Any chance you give me a...
Okay, it's called that. Yes, I will.
Can't you guys write reports for somebody trespassing?
It's not somebody.
And it's not somebody, it's a county employee
It's a county employee.
that walking official duty.
So-
He didn't identify
Wait a minute, you know you saw the police car. Let me say something to you. If you see the police,
I
no,
know that. I pay for that, so I understand that. And they knew, they're nice.
getting rid of even.
he said that he saw the police vehicle, the county, the county truck on cameras. Okay, he already know that it was an inspector. That's what he said to me, based on the vehicle that he saw. He saw a pickup truck or a car that says.
it's fine, it's fine.
Miami-Dade. You understand? So
I won't
you already
argue
know.
with them on that.
When I've seen them sometimes, they'll park around.
Sir, we're not going to talk about sometimes. I'm talking about what transpired today.
I appreciate you, Russell.
You get them.
Thank you. Yeah, I will.
But they're harassing you, you know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know that.
It's
I've been around here over 50-something years, and one thing I know is what's going on with you don't make no damn sense.
I appreciate you, man.
Whatever you need.
Thank you, sir. Actually, I was in downtown handling these citations. The whole thing is they have never come onto my property and start filming. They've always done it, taking pictures from out here on the public land, on the swale. They actually drove in, got out, and started taking pictures. Now, see that trailer right there? That's a perfectly legal trailer. They said it's not. Yeah. It's bad. At this point, it's harassment. I've caught them on many lies on email. My attorney's going to handle it.
Like I was saying, if you feel like you've been harassed, you can always go down.
Oh, right.
And address that with whoever's in charge.
Oh, sure.
You understand?
I've gone as far as Mayor Daniela Levine Cava, to the point where I'm going to run for mayor in 2024 because I got nothing done.
Harassing you or they are harassing
No, I
you.
understand.
All I'm saying is if you feel like they are harassing you, there are things that you can do.
Sure. Oh, no.
You're right.
And I know these things. Right.
Yes.
But my attorney said, go ahead and do a police report. But here's the whole thing. You guys, without a judge's order, cannot go onto somebody's property. You're allowed to go knock on the door. They tell you to leave. You must leave. Why?
Somebody told him to leave?
Huh?
When you were here, somebody told him to leave?
No, they never knocked on the door. They just got out and started
the gate
taking
was
pictures.
open.
Yes, but it does say private property, no trespassing. And they're allowed to go and knock on the door, but I have it on video. They never approached the door once. They were here. He just drove in, got out of his vehicle, started taking pictures. Never knocked on the door once. Or else I would have told him, hey, you do what you got to do from out there.
Mr. Miguel,
Yes.
it's a contact only.
I appreciate you.
Again, I
have to give you the best advice. If I were you,
Yes.
I will, try to communicate with somebody higher up and
Does it get higher than the mayor?
what the mayor said.
Go to my YouTube channel. She's on there. You can hear what she said.
I know what she said to you.
She said, let's try to resolve it. And what happened? I got citations.
You go back again.
No. Now I run for mayor. Now I run for mayor. Now I sue the county. Right. Listen, I'm going to win the mayorship. And we're going to bring to light a lot of things that this county government has done illegally.
You're a blessed man. I don't know how you feel able to do all this by yourself. Seriously.
When you want something, you have to go get it.
These are like, okay, they like movable, okay?
Yeah.
But sometimes they'll put like stuff that they'll just stick
No,
into.
they move. That's my little. It works. It has a lot of purposes. It's nice.
No,
But,
it's
yeah.
really nice.
And we do the best that we can.
And how do you do that? You pour cement and you do the
Right.
thing?
So there's forms. Actually, I could have showed you back there, but there's little plastic forms.
You roll over it and
So
and
I
you take
do the cement, and then as it goes curing, I'll go ahead and put the forms down. So you'll see that they're very. So 1, 2 is all I had. So I do one, do the next one, do the next one, do this one, do that one, do that one, and just take my time and do it. And it takes a long time.
Yeah, I know. More or less how much.
But this is the driveway here. That is the yard. But I can park
how
on the
long
yard.
did you do that?
6 months. 6 months of backbreaking work, but I wanted it.
Really?
But I appreciate you guys coming out.
Hey, like I said, if you feel like they are, they're harassing you, just do what you have to do. And
I have an attorney. He just said, go ahead and file it, do a police report on it. But you can't go on without a judge's order. You cannot go on somebody's private property and start taking
but
pictures.
if the gate is open,
No, it
take a
says
picture.
doesn't matter. It says no trespassing.
Yeah.
The laws are very strict on it. Well, I mean, could you guys do it? You guys are the government officials are allowed to go and knock on the door. And then as soon as they're told to leave, they leave. Unless there's a judge's order.
Exactly.
No, you do what you got to do.
Knocking, you were just taking pictures.
But he never knocked, and he just came out and started taking pictures. Never knocked on the
You
door.
could have come outside if you were inside. And
No, I was downtown filing
nobody was
paperwork. Right.
there? No one was at the house at the time?
No, someone was in the house, but he didn't knock. It was at 1:25, 1:20, 1:25 in the afternoon today. Correct.
I can write an information, like I said.
I would love that.
Yeah,
Because anything that I can take to court, because I'm already.
More importantly, make sure you have the video.
Well, yeah, I have the video.
Because it's just you telling us
No.
what happened. But no. But if you have the video, you can actually
Yeah.
show proof that
Sure. Here, I'll give you guys this. I had it in my jacket pocket, but I have some here. I haven't officially announced, but it's coming. This is my campaign slogan. This is what freedom looks like.
running for mayor?
I'm running for mayor.
Oh, I thought it was just a joke. Are you
No,
serious?
I'm serious.
I thought,
I am a Democrat who's going to run as a Republican because the Democrats have broken my heart. And I don't want to stop being a Democrat. I love the Democratic Party, but I will be running as a Republican. Normally you can't do that, but in November of last year, the Supreme Court of the state of Florida ruled that it is unconstitutional for a political candidate to not be able to say what affiliate they're going to run as, whether they're supported by the affiliate or not. I read a lot of laws.
for mayor, you have to actually let them know your affiliation, or
No, you're not supposed to. Right now, Miami-Dade County, that's another thing that we're going to go after. Miami-Dade County says you can't do it. I was like, watch me. Because I can.
What's your last name?
Quintero. And it's right there. It's all
I've seen
there.
it. I just want to make sure.
And if you go to YouTube, Miami Circus, you can see some of the things that I've done. I do these First Amendment audits. Miami-Dade County Police has been amazing
First name
in
is
general.
Miguel, right?
Miguel, yeah, Miguel. Cordova was the one, I think that's the name I remember. It was like, you let that man film. Don't touch that man, because they called the county inspectors or code enforcement, building administrators called and said, we want him removed and trespassed. Like, no, it's not the way it works. But
What's your date of birth, Mr. Tito?
I'd rather not give all that.
Okay, how old are you? It doesn't matter. But by law, if writing a report for you, the person that calls, by law,
You're supposed to do something. I thought we could still do something anonymous. You gotta remember, at the end of the day, I post these things on YouTube, and there's a constitutional thing that we do.
Let me explain something here. You've been recording.
Yes.
There's no anonymous anymore because all they got to do is just
No, I understand that. It's more, okay, See what it says there when I went to the county, the building? I'm one of 2 people that do this. I don't have my name on there. I don't give my identification.
So that's what else, Skipper.
That's how you see it on the ballot. Miguel Skipper Quintero. It's just important that the Constitution has weight.
The report gonna get rejected. It's not gonna go through because the person who's voting, you gotta have that person's information.
Right. And these are the things, and this is good. This is the stuff I want to know, because when I win mayorship, I want to bring this to light and see what our policies are as in our police department. Because Miami-Dade County is one of the finest police departments in this country. But we still make small mistakes, and we must have weight to the Constitution of the United States. The 4th Amendment is a big one. And what people are allowed to do, and I understand it's a tough world, because it's easier to know who somebody is when you're talking to them, to know what's going on. But it's not, the whole thing is to put the onus on government. And you guys are government employees. You guys are, I mean, I don't like to say employees, you guys are government officials. But at the end of the day, public servants. Thank you for saying that, because that's the way I like to see it. When I run for mayor and I win, I have to be a public servant. And I have to remind people, you have the power. The Constitution of the United States has the power. I'm here to do your bidding, which is why I'll put a live camera in the mayor's office at all times. It's the people's office. They should know what's going on. Now, if there's private conversations that have to be had, that's a separate room. At least I can tell the people these things. That's the people's office. Anyway, I can politic all day. With the case number that you gave me, that'll be fine. It's just nice to know. I'll be able to tell my attorney that you guys came out. I'll try to request the body cam footage, and I think I can do that with this. That's enough. And I think I can do that anonymously. I've done it before. I appreciate you guys. You guys truly are. You really are very professional, and I really appreciate you.
Yeah, it is. I wish there's more we could have done. But
No. I understand. I understand the process.
I can empathize with you. I see the frustration.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully that, you find a solution.
I think we will. We will. I appreciate you guys.
have a good one.
You have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you. So there you go, guys. Wonderful. I told you, Miami-Dade County Police, they're really on top of things. There's only so much they can do. It's a civil matter, and I get it. And I knew that's what was going to happen. But we got a little case number here. We'll do the body cam footage. And the whole thing is always record. Always, always hold your government accountable. And if you have to do it from the inside, which means you have to run for office, then run for office and do it in a way that you're going to win. Be creative. I'm a creative person. I know how to win doing something nobody else has done. I know how to win the will of the people, because it's as simple as people just want some honesty. They want some transparency. They expect me. People are expected to not know everything, but at least show it, and don't come across like you know it all. And with that ego of, who do you think you are telling me how to do my job? When I am mayor, I want people to come in every day to my office, at least for 1 hour, and tell me how to do my job. Because that's what I was put in that position for, to listen to the people and do the job like they tell me to do it. Now, you can't do it like they tell you to do it, but at least you can listen to them. And if we can do it, if we can make it happen, we can find a good solution, you might find a good solution. And if you can't, you got to give the people a reason why not. So anyway, there you go. Boom. County officials came onto my property, violated the 4th Amendment, didn't even knock on the door. And I'm going to show a clip, and I'll do like a fast forward, and you tell me where they knock on the door. From the moment they came in to the moment they left. Came in, started taking pictures, and I guess video, and complete disregard for the Constitution of the United States. Complete disregard for civil liberties, civil rights. And I've been saying it for a long time, and I'm just gathering more evidence and more evidence and more evidence. I don't agree with what that police officer said about, hey, they must be doing their job. No, they must be doing their job poorly, and that's because they were trained poorly, which is why those being held accountable are not the ones who come out. It's not them. It's going to be the directors. It's going to be the chief inspectors, people in power, people who are tasked to train and train properly. All right. Again, I can politic all day. It's probably gonna be the longest video ever, but I love you guys. I love my wife. I'll see you tomorrow. This letter, right? Here it is. It came in this envelope, right? And it came also with this little booklet that I just opened up and all that, right? And I'm gonna try to show you this as best as I can. And I will take pictures of it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up on the screen while we talk about it. That's the best way to do it. So anyway, the letters to notify me that, because I ordered, when we bought this house about a little over 2.5 years ago, it was June 2020. First thing I did was order a Tesla solar tile roof. I was like, that's the best investment that I can make. The house definitely needed and still does need a new roof. I haven't been able to do the roofing yet, waiting for Tesla. Miami-Dade County had made Tesla's lives impossible to do work down here. I remember that. But when Daniela Levine Cava, our current mayor, took over, she promised that we were going to go green and she was going to make it easier for solar. That still doesn't seem to be the case now. COVID and supply shortages, I get all that. So when I would call Tesla, they were like, well, we don't have any contractors still down there. They're coming from Orlando. They have come and they did like a site visit a couple times. They've already pulled the permit, I think twice at this point, because it expires, and they went back and they pulled it. The whole story is it's still pretty difficult to do solar in Miami-Dade County as far as my experience goes. Again, not to be fully transparent, I don't know what everybody else's experience is. I don't know if it really is happening, but I know I ordered Tesla solar tile roof, and it's like the roof could have, from what I understand, the roof could get done. The batteries were in short supply. All that being said, the Miami-Dade County sent me this letter that I'm going to get a citation because an inspection was not performed or hasn't been performed, and I need to contact. They said they sent this letter to Tesla, and that I also need to contact Tesla to let them know where our progress is. And I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. But if I don't let them know, they're going to issue a citation. So I'm like, you know what? This was done. Well, you're going to see it. I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of it, and I'll put it on the video as I talk. February 13, expiration of permit. And I think permits are like 180 days. And they've already pulled it for the second time, because I've already been through this, and I called Tesla, and they said they'll remedy it and pull another permit or something like that. I was like, all right, I trust you guys, whatever, you're the contractors on it. There's got to be some accountability, right? Anyway, so if you look at the phone number on this second piece of paper, this little booklet that they gave me, because I didn't find a phone number on the first one, neither front nor back. I see that stuff, and yeah, my address is on there. You guys know my address. I have a home-based business. You can go on Google and find my address. I don't care. You see where I live. It definitely helps to being free in that whole transparency thing. Yeah, everybody in the world knows where I live. I'm okay with that. I've already made my position clear on how I protect my property. But anyway, the whole thing is, I got this little booklet, and you can read through there, and they some answers, not very helpful for me, but whatever. It says questions and answers for property owners permits that are expiring, and they have a phone number on this booklet. I'll take a picture of that. Here it goes. Here's the phone number, right? So check this out, guys. Check it out. Ready? Here's my other phone, right? Let's go ahead and let's dial this phone number that they give. So we go 786-315-2100. Now it's going to be mirrored because I'm on the selfie mode here, but 786-315-2100. Let's hit call, and then let's hit speaker. Let's see what the experience is like.
Permit records.
It's not complicated at all. And virtual inspections, that's interesting, because today is March, sorry, my hands are shaking. March 1st. Note that today's March 1st. Okay, March 1st. Yesterday is the video that you're seeing with the inspector just coming into my yard with a no trespassing sign. Okay, we're getting a phone call.
Good afternoon, with the department. My name is speaking. Can I help you?
Hi, yes. My name is Miguel. I live at 9651 Northwest 13th Avenue. And I received a letter from Miami-Dade County Permitting and Inspection Center that I'm going to be given a citation because Tesla's solar tile roof permit that I requested from Tesla maybe about over 2.5 years ago, I guess their permit is going to expire. I really struggle to get a hold of Tesla, as most people in the country do. I mean, I do my best. And sometimes they respond, sometimes they don't. And I understand they got a lot of orders. But I haven't had any work done to my house. And is this, may I ask you, is this line being audio recorded?
No. Can I have your permit number? Do you have the address for the permit number?
I have the address, yes.
Give me a second. And did you receive a violation notification or no? Or not yet?
No, not yet. So I received a letter dated, I have it right here, February 13, 2023. And it says I have 30 days. The permit will expire in approximately 30 days.
Permit number over there. Let me have the permit number.
Sure. Permit number 2022 009644. But ma'am, is this being audio recorded?
This is for solar panel. No, but give me 1 second. Let me double check this for you. 9651 West 13th Avenue.
That is correct.
Okay, and this looks like did apply for solar panel permit. Okay, and was for the company Tesla Energy Operations.
Correct.
And let's see something else. And I have the owner, Maria G. Priscino Perez.
Oh, there's another owner. She's married.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, okay?
Thank you. I have to bring you along. So you can experience this. We have mommies and daddies in government here in Miami-Dade County. This is why I have to run as a Republican, because my party, the Democratic Party, wants to be mommy and daddy. Not in the state of Florida, you're not. You got something wrong going on. As you can tell, I'm a conservative Democrat, but I love the Democratic Party. I believe in the Democratic Party. The Republicans have it right. And the Republicans probably won't back me, but I don't care. The Republicans have it right. I call a spade a spade. I see the way I see it. Republicans have it right. The reason I want it to be audio recorded is because there has to be some evidence, which is why I'm recording this. And this video sucks. I know, it's long. How else are you going to feel my pain? I'm trying to tell a story here. You have to feel my pain. I gotta get on the road. So let me clip this in. Let me see, I got this phone that I can't clip in. This one. I gotta get on the road. Hold on, I can't clip it in yet. Oh, what's that? I have no clue how to do this. You have to change the magnet thing on this thing. All right. No. I don't think this is gonna clip in. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna keep this rolling, and I'll keep it as an audio because I can't clip this in. It's not gonna want to stay. So I'll just keep it. I'll keep the audio going so you guys can hear my progress. But what you'll see is the roof of the truck. And I'll put this phone right next to it. I gotta go. I gotta get on the road. Thank you. All right, there we go. Almost thought we had it. Almost thought we had it.
You have reached the building code support section. Please down the
Yeah,
line
there you go.
for the available representative. Your call may be monitored for quality assurance purposes.
There you go. There you go.
You have reached the building code support section. Please down the line for the next available representative. Your call may be monitored for quality assurance purposes.
So I'm going up to, let's see, I'm on 95th Street. In traffic, this is always fun.
Thank you for calling. Please stay on the line for the next available representative.
It's not like I have a choice. I'm about to get cited. You guys enjoying this yet? Let me see, 13 minutes into it. Yeah, I mean, they're quick to give you citations for anything. Say it in Spanish. No se puede tirar peo sin permiso in Miami-Dade County. You want a translation for America? All you English speakers out there? You can't fart without a permit. And then you got to pay a tax. And leave it up to the Democrats down here. They'll tax you for anything. Democrats in South Florida have it backwards.
Please continue to hold for the next available representative.
They just closed down 995. I think I'm gonna tell my friend she's gonna have to Uber. When I get to the next light, I gotta text. I gotta text her. And I just got hung up on. That's it. All right, so I'm back. I had to call my wife to tell my friend she has to Uber. They closed down I-95, and there's no way I'm gonna make it up there. And I still have another job I gotta go do. And it has to get done today, so I'm just gonna go do that now because after class, we have several friends that are, that we haven't seen in a while, including my friend that's coming in, and we'd rather just spend time with them. I do my best. I get pulled in a lot of different directions. But anyway, I'm gonna go do that job now. Let's call them back. I apologize. Let's go ahead and call them back and let's see what happens.
You have reached the permit record section. Please stay on the line for the next available representative. Your call may be monitored for quality assurance purposes.
Please continue to hold. Your call is important to us. The Permitting and Inspection Center has moved to a virtual model for our services.
Pay attention to that. They're doing virtual inspections.
www.tyrants.gov/building for instructions and guidelines on regarding
Hey, they said it.
virtual inspections.
That's what they're saying. Virtual inspections.
Are you a homeowner or small business owner with questions regarding a building permit? Please contact our small business and homeowners assistance team at 786-315-2388 or via email at chat.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Dade County Building Department. This is Ceci. How may I help you?
Hi, Stephanie. This is Miguel. Just a moment. Sorry. This is Miguel. I live at 9. Yes, this
I
is.
need you to take me off speaker. I'm having trouble hearing you.
Ma'am, I'm driving. Can you take me off your speaker?
Okay. I don't have you on speaker, sir.
It sounds like you're on speaker. The last person I just got disconnected from someone and they heard me just fine.
Yeah, but they may not be working from home. This is a connection with a computer and a headset. How may I help you?
Oh, I understand. You're working from home. Okay. So I was speaking to someone.
Yes, this is a connection.
Okay. I was speaking to someone about a citation that's going to be issued to me because of a Tesla solar tile roof permit that hasn't been installed.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. It's hard to understand what you're saying. All I heard was that you have a permit, a roof permit.
No, any chance you can transfer me to someone who's not working from home?
No.
Hello, yes.
Yes, sir. How may I help you?
Can you transfer me to someone who is not?
I cannot transfer you, sir. This is a hotline. There is no transference in the hotline. We answer and we answer the calls and end the calls. That's all we can do. We're not transferring.
Answer the calls and end the calls.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I assist in the customer, and then we end the call. How may I help you?
Okay, so I have a permit. You know what? I'm driving. I can't. Let me pull over. Okay, how do you hear me now? Okay, I can still hear an echo on your side, but that's fine. Okay, so I was on the phone with someone, I guess, that's not working from home, and I got disconnected because I was fiddling with my Apple Watch. And since I have everything on speakers because I'm working in my car today. I'm on the road today, and I got a letter that my Tesla solar tile roof permit is going to expire March 28, 2023, and I'm going to be issued a citation. (2022-0096-44). Okay, just a moment. So you're saying this is a courtesy warning that the permit is about to be expired? No, ma'am, I'm the homeowner. I am not the electrician. That is correct. That is the permit number. That is correct. That is the address. I'm going to repeat what you said. This is the weirdest thing you have ever seen. Just a moment. Just a moment. Just a moment. Can you tell me?
It's a photovoltaic, it's a solar system permit attached to a roof. I've never seen that. I've never seen that.
Okay, so you've never seen that. This is Tesla Energy Operations Incorporated. Is that correct? That's the contractor's name? Oh, okay, so that is correct. Very good. But I will be issued a citation. Is that correct? Okay. Just a moment. Can you I need you to say that one more time, but just give me a second. Just 1 second, because I struggle to hear you a little bit, but let me just say that again so I can put it on speaker. Just a moment.
The contractors from Tesla Energy Operations that pulled the permit needs to request an extension before it expires, and he'll be given another 180 days to continue with the job. The violation is only if you don't address the issue at hand. It's a courtesy warning letting you know that it's going to expire.
Okay. Right. So, but if I can't get a hold of Tesla, because I don't know if you watch the news, they're very difficult to get a hold of. I've been waiting. It'll be coming up in 3 years, I believe in July or June, that I've been waiting for the solar tile roof to be installed. So if I can't get a hold of them and they don't do anything, I get issued the citation as the homeowner, correct? Right. So you're confirming. Can you say that one more time? And just a second. Can you say that one more time?
I mean, you have it in writing. You have it in writing. It's right there in black and white in your hands.
Yes, that I will be issued the citation if I cannot get a hold of the contractor.
Correct.
Thank you.
Because the contractor is the only one that can extend the permit. The property owner cannot do that.
Right. Right, yeah, because in Miami-Dade County, there's no owner, builder, or anything like that, permits. Oh, right. Oh, you do have owner, builder permits, okay. But I can't do it. All right. And then, but can the homeowner cancel the permit so I don't receive the citation? The permit. Okay. Oh, and about that. So you saying I've had an inspection? I never requested an inspection. Nobody I know of has requested an inspection. I never approved an inspection. I never invited inspectors into my house. The work has not been done. None of it. And does this get audio recorded on your side? Excellent. That's fantastic. So it is being recorded. Very good. So inspectors yesterday came onto my property illegally and took pictures. And I know civil liberties don't mean much in Miami-Dade County, but that will be part of my lawsuit, and I'm hoping that gets recorded and heard over at Miami-Dade County. They know who I am very well. They have been breaking some laws, and it seems to mean nothing to them, but okay. So I have security surveillance of inspectors uninvited with no trespassing signs coming into my property and taking pictures and video. Or at least taking pictures. There was no knock at the door. There was no asking for permission. There was no courtesy call of, hey, we're going to be stopping by, where I can say, there's no need. Work has not been done. The 28th of this month. Oh, but in security camera, there was no, so you're saying there was no one available? This is great. This is very, very good. I'm sorry? Excellent. No, I did not. And by the way, it's on security camera that someone was home. I'll be posting that as well. That's all going on to my YouTube page. And so the public can see what Miami-Dade County does do and how they operate. Again, this is not personal towards you. I know this line is being recorded, and I know the attorneys are going to listen to it. There is security camera footage of someone there. There is security camera footage of the inspector never attempting to knock, of coming into the property with no trespassing signs. I have never received, and you will never be able to show documentation that someone tried to call me to let me know that they were coming by. I have not. You won't find documentation because I have never requested a cancellation of the permit. I struggle to get a hold of Tesla, and I've never called Miami-Dade County to cancel the permit. I did not. I do have a contract with Tesla, and I did not cancel the permit or my contract with Tesla. I'm sorry? Ma'am, I do not know if the work is going to be done and when it's going to be done, but I know that I've paid. I know that I have a contract with them. I know that I've done a loan agreement with them. But my whole thing is, why would an inspector come to my property and make notes that no one was available and lie on official documentation? I understand that. It's more for the recording. And on my side, I record everything government related. And that's another reason why I've asked you to repeat yourself, I'm not repeat yourself. I'm asking you, I'm repeating what you say. But luckily this is being recorded on your side as well, so we can get full transparency on it. So what do I do going forward? Because I did not request a cancellation of it. Tesla will have to do their part to pull the permit again if it has to. And what do you need from me so that I don't get a citation for work that's never been done? Right. They're the only ones. Right. Oh, wait. So enforcement's the one who sends out this letter. So the phone number that was given to me to remedy this is not you. I'm speaking to you for nothing? Oh, you're just information. I got it. So I have to now find a way to call enforcement. But the phone number is not listed on the letter that I was giving for enforcement. But I have to call. So you're telling me I have to call enforcement and try to remedy if I want to address this letter. So to address the letter that was sent to me, I don't have a phone number for enforcement that was given on the letter, but I have to figure out the phone number myself, or you being information, you can give me that phone number? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to put my recording device down so that I can find a pen in my work truck office today. Let's see. Okay, what is the phone number for enforcement? Slow down. 786-315-2424. Is there anyone specifically that I should speak to in enforcement? That's their general number, 786-315-2424. So that phone number, enforcement won't put it in the letters when they threaten citations. On that phone number won't be put in the letter for a threat of citation, even though that's the department that has to take care of it. They give a generic phone number that goes to information, and then I give you all my information, my permit number, my home address, my name, all that stuff, and then you inform me to call enforcement if I want to address this notice. So why would they put your phone number on this letter? What would you do? What would you be able to do for me? Right. Oh, you can't answer that. I have to address administration for that. Okay. No, I'm just trying to see how Miami-Dade County operates, because when I run for mayor, You know, I want people to understand what we are doing and where our taxpayers' money is going, the service that we receive as taxpayers, property owners, business owners. I want transparency. So I would like people to go along on this journey with me and show how Miami-Dade County operates and what we can address when I win mayor. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Very good. Have a good day. Bye now. I cannot tell you guys right now the tone, the humbled voice I just heard when I just said that. I am going to win Miami-Dade County mayor. Not because I'm good looking, because God knows I'm not. Not because I'm entertaining. I'm not that good. I try. Not because I'm ridiculously smart. I'm kind of smart. Because people are fed up. They're fed up with this. Here it is. Here's the phone number you have to call. Here's the phone number. I will show again every piece of paper that was sent to me in this envelope about a citation that I'm going to receive for work that hasn't been done because a permit is going to expire. This is 35 minutes I have been recording. And this is where we get when we deal with building and zoning as homeowners. This is what we get, the runaround. On official documentation, we get illegal search and seizure. The Constitution of the United States means nothing in Miami-Dade County. This is why I win mayorship. Because people are tired of you, government. Daniela Levine Cava, you are a wonderful woman on a personal level. You lack the requirements to lead this $10.4 billion annual budget. You think you've been in office for so long, you have some credibility, some credentials? You are not good at your job, not good enough. We deserve better. And you want to keep, I told you should have met with your constituents. I would have addressed all this, and I trusted that you would have taken care of it. But because you did not take care of it, I'll take care of it. So come at me, bro. I'm running for mayor. Miami-Dade County, I'm running for mayor 2024. You want to see something? I will make everything transparent. I will put a live feed in the mayor's office because it's not my office. It's the people's office. And we're going to shake things up. And I'm going to show you guys every day how government operates. What's going on behind those walls. I'm going to tell you because they have to talk to the mayor. Everybody has to talk to the mayor. And they're going to talk to the mayor in the mayor's office. Now, when there's sensitive information for private company stuff like that, we'll go into a separate room and I'll give you the gist of things, but I won't share private information. But you will know what's going on. Who wants to come to Miami and develop? You're going to know who wants to come in. Honestly, I want Elon Musk. I want Elon Musk down here in South Florida, and we're going to find a way to get him down here. I want the Boring Company down here. I want to see Elon Musk in the state of Florida doing something. Anyway, all that being said, I did have to pull over. I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna go ahead and call them. This is all the runaround. This is what it's a long video. I know it's painful. What have I gotten done? I called. What has gotten done? Nothing. It's the way it always is. Nothing gets done. And that's how they get your money. And that's how they make you live in fear. Man, they didn't see me coming, did they? Told you should have just met with your constituents. So to our current commissioner, I haven't reached out to her yet. I actually have her personal phone number because I have spoken to her before when she was running. She wanted me to help out on her campaign. I called once, I texted once, I think, because I knew it was her personal number. She gave me a personal number. I gave a speech at a meeting that not a meeting, at a gathering that the mayor actually spoke at, but I spoke in a smaller room. And she heard me and she's like, man, I'd love for you to help me out my campaign. I was like, well, let's talk. Let me see what you're all about. And I text like a month later or something like that. Hey, I'm interested to speak with you. I was really busy that month. And the campaign still had like 6 months or whatever. And she never returned my call. So whatever. There it is. But I did read into her and she was the one that I ended up voting for. I believe it's Marlene Bastian is her name. She was born in Haiti, and she's been doing government work here, and she ran for commission, and she beat Philippe Bien-Amin, who was the mayor at the city of North Miami, I believe. So he's out of politics for the time being. I'm sure he'll try to come back. He was another one who was born in Haiti and then came here and, well, worked in government. So Marlene Bastian, if I reach out, and I won't reach out to your personal number, nor would I ever give it out. I mean, you'd have to do something grave for me to give out that number. Bad, something really bad. But I'll just blast you on social media, on YouTube, and yeah, I'll put your feet to the fire if you do something bad. But as far as I know, you're doing great work. I am keeping up, and I am keeping vigilant. I am watching. Anyway, meet with your constituents, because you never know who's better, smarter, faster, stronger, more moral, more energy than you, and then they end up running for office. I try to tell you, I'm coming, and hell's coming with me. I'm gonna win mayorship, and you're out, and then I'm gonna do the ultimate investigation from the highest power of government. I'm gonna investigate the investigators, and I'm gonna show the people what goes on in government, because nothing about government is private. Now, of course, private sensitive information for individuals, companies, those things are different. But as far as the day-to-day work, how things operate, how things work, providing quality service and stop giving people the runaround, I'm coming for you. We're gonna show it. All right, you guys, I love you. I love my wife. I'll see you tomorrow.
Miami-Dade County Permit and Inspection Center. Our offices are currently closed. Our offices are open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m.
If you don't think that government officials know what they're doing to make things harder for you, okay, they have to provide by law certain services and stuff like that. But if you don't think there's tricks being played to close at 4 o'clock, but they're going to issue you a citation, because the onus is on you, it's not on them. If your politicians ever say we care about you and we're going to provide all this stuff, no, they don't. No, they don't. Nobody cares about you, bro. In this world, nobody cares about you except your mama. That's it. That's who cares about you. She's the only one who loves you. You ever heard the saying, "You got a face only a mom could love"? There's truth to that. I got one of those faces. I got a face only a mom can love. How I ever got married is beyond me. And how someone ever loves me is beyond me. Maybe I'm just a clown, and some girls like clowns over good looks. But anyway, here's my point. I'm back home. I can pick up the phone. So here we are. I'm back home. I put up these pop-up tents because they're exempt from permits. Oh man, but you can see my Harbor Freight $99. That was a 10 by 20 little tent, but it's not a pop-up tent, and you have to be 10 by 10s. I think this is 8 by 8, and then I kicked out the feet. And yeah, they don't need a permit for that. They're completely exempt. They're so stupid. They really are. I mean, people in government are stupid. When I run for mayor, I want to hear you say, the skipper's an idiot. And then I want you to tell it to my face and tell me where I can do better, so that we can walk out and say, did we help you? Because the facts are, everybody in government is a moron. They end up doing it, right out of college because they can't get a regular job. And yeah, I'm saying this, and I'm upset. I'm extremely upset. And obviously not everybody is. There are some really brilliant people up there. But this is the way it's supposed to be. When you're on the other side, you keep the government accountable, and you remind them that you have a First Amendment right to say these things. You're a freaking moron. And I expect people to tell me I'm a freaking moron. And I'm going to say, okay, how can I help you so I can stop being a freaking moron to you? And if I cannot help you because I'm not indeed the moron that you think that I am, I'll tell you why. I'll explain to you why these things are important, why these laws are in place, because some laws you think they don't make sense, and they do make sense, and they're in place for a good reason. The only thing is we go too far. Government in Miami-Dade County goes too far. It's just, it's so far overreach. We are a socialist economy or government in Miami-Dade County. I can prove it. Look at previous videos. But they cannot prove that we are not. We're socialists. You think you owned your house? No, you live in an HOA. Even if you're unincorporated Miami-Dade County, the county's going to be your HOA. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. You should have more freedoms when you live in unincorporated Miami-Dade County. The only people who matter are your neighbors. And before I do anything around here, anything, I go and I talk to my neighbors. Hey man, I want to do these things. I think it's going to improve my quality of life. I think it will be good. Like, stop talking. All my neighbors are the same way. Stop talking. That's your land. That's your property. You do whatever you want on that property. You're not going to hear anything from us. And I know where they're coming from. And it's probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. That's America. That's America right there. You do what you want on your land. You're a good neighbor. You're not gonna worry about me. And my neighbors say that. That's America. And that's what I love about getting out there and talking to my neighbors. Yeah, you got some bad ones out there. You're not the norm. Most people are really good people. Some of you have some really awful neighbors. Good luck, man. I'm sorry. Good luck. Good luck. That sucks. I happen to have some incredible neighbors. Some American, good quality neighbors who have some decent sense. And we're different. We're very, very different, me and my neighbors. But the one thing we have in common is love for one another and love for this country. So yeah. All right, there you have it. I tried to call. Today's done. There's nothing I can do. So I already did my sign off. That's it. Bye-bye.